welcome back to the channel, and today we will be going over my turkey hunting setup. We are just a few weeks out from our opener here in southeast Idaho, and I wanted to share my turkey setup. So first things first, shotgun. Need a weapon of some sort to kill a turkey. So I run the Winchester SX4. Love this gun. I've had it since 2021. It has been a great gun. But the shotgun is not what's important when it comes to turkey hunting. What's important is your choke and your ammo. I run the Patternmaster Code Black Goose choke. It is basically a full or extra full choke. You want a tight pattern because you're shooting at the head with a small target, and out there at 30-40 yards, you want a nice tight pattern to get as many pellets in that head as you can. Now, the ammo that I use is the Winchester Longbeard XR. This is a 2-ounce 5-shot load, 3.5 inch, and I've killed 3 birds now up here in Idaho with this, and a few back in Texas. It is a great ammo. And these two, I have paper patterned them, and I love the way it shoots. It holds a nice, good pattern. I'd feel comfortable with this setup shooting out to 45 yards. The next thing I would like to talk about are the calls that I run. I run 2 different calls all season. I generally have 2 or 3 diaphragms with me, and I really have liked the Bo Brooks Signature Series by Power Calls. They have been great calls. This one here is the Batwing, and it is a phenomenal call. The other one that I use is a pot call or slate call. This is made by Primos, this one here. Lots of different companies make them. I like the variety of sounds that I can make off of this calls, from purrs to yelps and clucks. It is a great call to have, but when that bird gets in close and you want to minimize your movement, I switch over to my diaphragm. I run the Sitka vest, which is a phenomenal vest. It has plenty of storage for all my calls, very organized, quick to set up, very comfortable seat. All your different call pockets are all magnetic, so you don't have to worry about loud zippers or anything like that, or snap buttons, which makes it very nice. The only zippers on the bag are the main compartment, which generally I'm keeping snacks and water or whatever in. But this vest, perfect storage, everything's laid out, easy to get to, and I really do like that vest. Up next, decoys. I have 3 separate decoys. I have a Flexstone Jake and Hen, which I'll generally run together, or I'll run my strutter and my hen Flexstone, depending on where I'm setting up and kind of the feel for it. I generally place these decoys at about 15 to 20 yards, and depending on the terrain I'm in, I like to have something kind of between me and them so the birds, once they're coming in, can't see me as well. This is not the factory fan, however, for this strutter. This is a Jake that I killed last year, and I kept this fan, and so I could do that. This is the fan that came with it. Not near as good. I really do like the realistic look at this. I mean, it's a real tail fan, so I feel like that's got a lot better chance of fooling birds. That strutter did come with a nice carry case. Now that we've kind of gone over all the gear that I use, gear is super awesome. It helps you to kill birds, but it is not what's going to seal the deal. What's going to seal the deal are everything you do beforehand. Scouting. Scouting is one of the most important things. Find the birds. Find where they're roosted. Finding the roost tree, it can be pretty simple. Kind of find your bigger trees with open canopy and look for feathers on the tree. Look for scat underneath the trees. And the scat will also help you identify the sex of the birds. Like in this picture here shows you the difference between a hen and a tom. But scouting also will lead you to identify where these birds are traveling. Look for open space. As soon as these birds are flying down in spring, they're looking for somewhere to start strutting. Your big toms, generally they're going to hit the ground with their hens, and they're going to start strutting pretty quickly. So look for open areas that they're going to be able to strut in. Look for different food sources. And then another thing, roosting. They generally like to roost near water. They love roosting near water, so creeks, rivers, look around there. A second key tip for turkey hunters It's just being able to have patience. These birds are not dumb. They might have a pea-sized brain. They make me look dumb a lot, but they are certainly not dumb. You have to be able to just sit there and be able to wait out these birds. I've had birds that have worked in, and it's taken an hour and a half for that bird to close the distance. Some of the time you may get lucky. I've seen other guys where they come running right in, but for me, a lot of the time it is a very patient game of waiting for them to come in and trying to pique their curiosity. They are a curious bird, and if you don't leave too much to the imagination, or if you leave some to the imagination, they're going to get curious and want to come check out. So don't go too call heavy on them. Another thing is just being still. Turkeys have incredible eyesight. They can pick you out of nowhere. And here in southeast Idaho, I'm hunting a lot in sage, and they're just insane with how easy they are to pick you out. So being still is super important. I cover up every inch of my body. I wear camo gloves, camo mask, camo head to toe, and the mix of being patient and being able to sit still will kill more birds than anything else. It doesn't matter how fancy your gear is. If you're not sitting still and you don't have patience, your luck is not going to be there. So this is my turkey hunting setup. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a season full of luck on y'all's turkey season, whether you're just getting into it or you're headed out for your 10th season or whatever it is. I wish y'all the best of luck. Thank y'all for joining us on this episode of Avian Addictions. And remember to get out and feed the addiction.